What's up? Oh, hey, I know it's been a while, right? It's like 4 something in the morning. I just got done praying because I'm not gonna hold you on. This past few months, um, it's been warfare. It's been spiritual warfare. And nobody talks about this on TikTok. Well, rarely anyone does, but if we put everything out there, I'm at least gonna bring it to light. Just like this bright light is shining on my, on my face. So I'm not gonna hold you. I felt like the tendrils, like you know how some things like how octopus tentacles, there's like tendrils or something like for all my anime watchers, it's like y'all know when other like little things have like tendrils or cartoon or y'all know what I'm talking about, just like the slittery things kind of. But besides that, like I've been feeling like the tendrils of the world slowly been creeping on my back, not necessarily pulling me back in, but like it is like rubbing themselves on my back, like almost some saying like something just like, oh, you want to go back to this, or hey, remember when you did this? It's like, yo, this was fun, right? Or it's something like that. It's like basically, and I don't know if nobody else feels what I'm going through, but it's like when you feel the old things that you used to like come crawling back. And for me, I've listen, my mind is everywhere, okay? Like my mind, it's every and it's I'm in the process of it getting renewed, okay? It's not fully there yet, but it's a process, and I thank the Lord that I'm at least going through this process instead of doing nothing, cause I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying, and I have a pictorial mind, if I'm using the right word. I like to picture things up here. Like, I need to go back to drawing because like I'm an art, like I wouldn't say I'm an artist, but I like to draw and sketch things and I need to get back to it. But like if I see something that I want to draw, I can immediately picture it in my head and then I could just jot it on paper. Yes, I need Pinterest and everything, to help out. But y'all get what I mean? For all my artists, like y'all get what I mean? But besides that, back on topic, I feel like it's been warfare for me because the enemy has been on my back. He's been on my back in my mind. He's been on my back like spiritually. Like he's been on my back. And it's been hard for me to fight because a part of me never I didn't fight. If I'm gonna be honest, I didn't fight. I didn't know how to fight. I was not putting on the armor of God. And I know that's really I'm gonna get a lot of comments, for this, like and everything. It's like, hey, I get it. But I'm saying this truth now. Cause I wanna be honest. I really want to be honest before God and before y'all. I want to be extremely honest. And it has been hard because my demeanor almost has changed I and it's been tough. It's been extremely tough. And a part of me didn't think I'd ever get through it. A part of me didn't even think, well, dang, I don't even deserve it. I've recently been through that part of life where it's just like, dang, I really don't deserve none of this, huh? I really deserve to just sit and rot. I really deserve to just lay here and die and rot and burn in eternity forever. I really deserve that. I don't deserve Jesus. I can't even go to him. Like I've been like sitting in just like that pile of shame, like it's mud, right? But I just I thank God, cause literally a few minutes ago, as I'm sitting there just watching YouTube, I'm sitting there watching a compilation of like Christian TikToks, right? And something I thank God because at work it's like I got like an unctioning. I'm talking about like an unctioning, like to just go run to the bathroom and pray, and that's what I did. And then later on, or fast forward to the day, as I'm sitting there watching YouTube, I got that other unctioning to go to the bathroom and just pray and just talk to God. And so that's what I did. And it was really hard to submit things, but I want to just brag about how faithful he is. Because in that moment, it was just, man, he was there. I really want to cry because he was there, and he is there. He's here, and he listened. But it was really convicting because I have not been listening to him. And that's going to change. But I thank him because he's reminded me of his faithfulness. And I was sitting here watching a video from, I forgot her name. I'm gonna add her in the description. Y'all can go check her out. Um, if she catches, I think her name is Liz Lays. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. Big sis in Christ. If you catch, cause I'm probably gonna hopefully have your permission to add you. I gotta ping your username in this cause I ran across one of your videos on YouTube and this really did help me out a lot. So firstly, I thank God for you. And if you run across this video, I thank you, cause it was I was in there while I was in the bathroom praying. It was like the Lord legit like led me to your video that I had saved in my likes, like in my liked playlist, and it really brought a light, and so I thank you. But back on topic, um, I was really just focusing on like my whole mistakes and my shortcomings, and I forgot that God is a gracious God. And I don't know who made it to hear this, but I want to be just, as God has poured into me, I want to pour into you that there's no words to how I can describe his grace and mercy and his love for when you're in that deep place, like his love for you when you're in that dark place. And I just watched another one of her videos literally before making this one. She was talking about how God brings you to like that pruning state, to like even in that dark place, that may be your pruning place. And I think we take like that hurting place for granted. A part of me has learned to be sad and cry in the midst of that, but also be thankful. And I'm thankful to God that he saved me in that dark place. Because I could sit here and yap all day about it, but it only gives me a 10-minute meter mark max, or 10 minutes max for this. But long story short, y'all, I was suicidal. And quick disclaimer, trigger warning, quick disclaimer for anybody, because I'm about to go in real detail. When I was suicidal, I wanted to end my life in a very brutal way. And I mean extremely brutal. And by brutal, I mean by going into my grandma's bathroom, or no, at my grandma's house. And disclaimer, at my grandma's old house, I loved that place from when I was little. And this was years ago when I was like, 19 or 18. It's like that, way before I knew the Lord, right? But at my old grandma's house, in her kitchen, there was a knife rack. And every time I'd go there, I'd take one. It could be a small one or a big one, but I would take one, and I would look at my reflection in the mirror. And then in my mind, I'd have these ideations of going into my grandma's bathroom, sitting there, plunging that knife into myself, and then just sitting there, just bleeding out until there was no more of me left. And a part of me wanted my parents to find out, because I would never tell them how I feel. But then I didn't really think about the consequences of what would happen if they did find out. God. Dang. But man, I'm so grateful to God that he saved me. And whoever this is for, I'll just say it now. Remember back on where he saved you from. Remember what he saved you from, and look at the now. And as you look at the now, focus on what he did for you and not what you did for yourself. And I guarantee you, whether it brings tears or not, it's going to bring him gratitude. And it's in that exact place where I believe he can work the most. But you just got to go to him and just reminisce on his goodness. Reminisce on his goodness, man.